Hello, and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Vanessa Lopez.
And I'm Pocahontas.
Today's top story is California's continuing debt crisis and its effect on public education in the state. The issue dates all the way back to 2008, when amid fears that California would soon run out of cash, then Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger declared a fiscal emergency.
It is also important to note that there are some people that are concerned about the budget crisis that we have right now in California, because we are anywhere between $10 and $14 billion in the hole when it comes to the budget. But this is a common thing for California, that we are going on this roller coaster ride. What we have to do is fix the budget system. The system itself needs to be fixed, and I think that this is a good year, this coming year, to fix it. We are going to call this January for a fiscal emergency. When the legislators come back, we will make that announcement next week sometimes with the legislative leaders. We will address that.
While many Americans watched this announcement as it played out on TV, it was just a matter of time before the effects, including deep cuts to education, were felt by millions of Californians. Joining us this morning in the studio is John White with an update on how one school in the Bay Area is dealing with the effects of the cutbacks.
Thank you, Pocahontas. The students at Solano Community College are angry after learning that summer school classes will be cut.
So, what's your opinion about the budget cuts? How have you been affected on Solano College?
I think it's terrible, especially, I mean, I understand the economy right now and what's going on, but there's so many people who are unable to go out to another college. It's just not possible. Like, they can't afford it. It's just inconvenient. They need to stay here in the area, and I think it's terrible. I mean, Solano College offering these courses, it's such a great thing for the area. I mean, it's so much cheaper than a full university. You get the same kind of education, and I mean, it's a really big loss.
It's a Mexican.
So, when it comes to this school, a lot of classes have been cut, and it is putting a lot of students behind. With all these classes being cut, for some of us, we can't even continue on. Like, if I was to finish, I might even have to spend 1-2 more semesters here. There's nothing wrong with that, but then it's time. For students, we want to get in, get out, and we want to already get into the working world. But then as students, you know, we're stuck here with all these fees, all these other things, and life just keeps on going. But what can we do to fix it? I have no idea. I can say that if we contact all of our, if we remind everyone to continue to get their word out, to speak their minds on November when the ballot comes out, and if there's anything that supports our education, which there is. I believe there is something that did pass that will be on the November ballot. Hopefully, if we remind the students that if there's a way that we can gain another fund to support our education here, especially Solano, it'll just support us, and that's exactly what I would want for the school.
Thank you.
Is that, the prices just of tuition are way too high. It seems to go up every semester. Not sure about the exact numbers, but like my brother went here about 3 or 4 years ago, and I think tuition was about $10 less per unit, and so right now it's becoming unaffordable even to go to community college, and a lot of us are coming here because we can't afford like a UC or CSU. And as for summer school, I mean, we have the money to fund that, and a lot of us, we were going to be able to graduate if we got those summer classes, so there's really no reason for it to be canceled. And a lot of us are transferring to other schools because of that, so I think Solano is actually losing more students through doing that than they are saving money, so I just think it's a bad idea.
Alright, I'm no expert, so I don't know what should be done to prevent classes being cut, but I know personally summer classes are affecting me because I need to take certain classes this summer that aren't offered in the fall because of practice times I have to take for sports. So not having summer classes is delaying me getting my AA, which I have a limited time to do with my eligibility for athletics.
I think that it reduces the class sizes, so there's less available for me to choose from.
Okay.
And from that, it condenses the amount of time. It may expand the amount of time that I'm able to go to school, so it will elongate the time that I need to transfer.
The budget cuts make it harder for me to get what I need because as an English major, most of the classes that I need are only going to be offered every 2 years. So that means I've got to take more than one English class at once, which is a load of work for both reading and writing. And the fact that they're cutting the classes and not offering a summer section means I have to actually stay at the college a whole year longer instead of graduating next spring, which kind of sucks. Because I'm not earning money and I'm also costing people money. So I'm not adding to society, I'm just taking away.
While other schools around California may not be losing out on summer school, many are feeling the consequences of decreased educational funding.
Cuts in education are a serious issue to these and many other students in California. Many are left wondering how they will afford going to school. Governor Jerry Brown may have the answer for millions of Californians after unveiling his Schools and Local Public Safety Protection Act of 2012.
Video.
Governor Jerry Brown's revised spending plan depends to a large degree on winning legislative and voter approval of temporary tax extensions to avoid deep cuts and to pay off extensive debt.
Now, what I'm saying is the wall of debt has to be brought down. My plan does that. The alternative is to increase the spending, increase the debt, and ultimately increase the cut.
Brown's plan would put off an income tax increase for a year and would preserve the state's enterprise zones. It would also protect public education from an estimated $5 billion in cuts. But Brown did not spell out in detail what the consequences would be if the tax extensions were to fail either in the legislature or at the ballot box.
I'm not going to give the Republicans a roadmap to ruin. I've given them a roadmap to success. And that's what this May revise is.
Republicans shrugged off the governor's warnings.
Those walls of debt have been forever. Of course we're concerned about those walls of debt. Indeed we are. But some of them are kind of crafted to justify his tax increases.
Don't cut us! Don't cut us!
The legislature has already agreed to $11 billion in cuts. Democrats warned today that more cuts to schools and public safety are at stake.
The numbers do not lie.
It's the start of negotiations for what Brown terms
the blueprint, and now, the other architects will start to screw it up.
If the governor's plan is passed, the budget deficit will decrease, lowering cuts to education and allowing students to continue going to school. And that's it for us here this morning on Channel 145. We'll see you back here tonight. Thanks.
Good morning.